good morning! It is an hour earlier than usual. I mean, at least it feels like it because it's now daylight savings time in the US. Yay! Can we get a cheer for daylight savings time? No, I agree. We should not. How's everybody doing today? Tired? Probably tired. We are... the big news in the channel is that I have a new emoji for followers. This is our raid emote, so when we raid into other channels, we can use this. Let's see, where is he? Here we go. It's Jeff, and he says raid. I'm very excited about it. Yeah. I'm even gonna gigantify him. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, I'm very excited. There are some things that I don't like about the art that I'm probably gonna change, but in general, it's really cool, and I'm so proud to have a raid emote like a real streamer. So that's my big news. At least as far as the channel goes. Looking forward to chocolate and bananas for breakfast. That sounds so good. Well, I just had normal breakfast at the normal time and then had an hour less time to get ready. So yeah, raid emote. I'm so excited. So hopefully we'll find somebody at the end of stream to raid into and we'll be able to show off this wonderful new art. And I have stickers and things with that on them in progress in my various merch shops. Still trying to figure out a way to integrate them all into one website. It's not been easy so far, but we'll figure it out. So I'm stalling. I'm stalling because I'm probably not going to survive very long in this game. We've been playing this Shipwrecked game for, 5 episodes now, and when we left off last week, we were not in good shape. It was so bad. The sanity was real bad. We're about to have to start fighting the nightmares, and when you're Wendy, fighting the nightmares is bad because Abigail can't help you. So I'm not looking forward to that, and I'm finding other things to talk about that aren't my game. Hey, if the game ends in less than 5 minutes, then what do you want to do after? Do you want to start a new Don't Starve? A new Shipwrecked, or possibly try one of the other game modes, even though they're not exactly on brand for me. Or we could do something else. I want to do my channel points art at some point, so maybe we can do that on stream, but I don't know. What do we think? I feel like I need a plan going into this game because it's so bad. Another quick announcement, we will not be streaming on Sunday next week because Raylan and I will be out of town and I won't have access to this setup. But yeah, or we could just talk the entire time, just talk for 2 hours. Yeah, Hamlet would be nice. More Don't Starve will be easiest. That's true. That's definitely true. But I think I can probably handle doing something different. I'm getting less bad at streaming every time I come online, which is very exciting for me. Well, let's just switch over to this. We'll do it very slowly. Let me fix this source. Sources, window capture. There we go. Okay. More Don't Starve will be easiest, so we'll see if we want to do Hamlet or Reign of Giants or just do another Shipwrecked, which will again be the most on theme. So again, to continue stalling, We will not be here on Sunday, but I will be doing another Wednesday stream. I streamed on Wednesday kind of last minute. I just kind of woke up and did my makeup real quick and was like, okay, let's go. I want to do some fishing because there are some streamers I watch who have I guess it's a running joke called Fish Gaming Wednesday where they just fish. So I went into Guild Wars 2 and I just fished and chatted. And it was really cool. So we're going to try and do that again this coming Wednesday. And, but unfortunately the Sunday stream's not gonna happen. So, let's see. Oh, I'm so scared to do this. Day 56. I'm gonna end up in the morgue. Day 56, killed by nightmares. Oh, I don't wanna click the button. I suppose you had to if it involved fishing. Well, as they say, every Wednesday is Fish Gaming Wednesday when you're a mermaid. Okay, Shipwrecked. I'm so scared. I low-key have a plan, but I'm scared. Toothy grin. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try real hard to not die. No promises. Oh, I don't want to press the continue button. I really don't want to. I was really enjoying this game and we put a lot of time into it, but this is how Don't Starve works. Oh no. Dolphins, please save me. I don't think they can. It's not good. I'm so scared. Okay, we are immediately going back to the Monkey Island. Hopefully the boat doesn't break before we get there. We're going back there and we are gonna try and find some more flowers. Any flowers that we can. We're gonna put on some armor. Luckily the waves are going the right direction right now. Oh. And if we can, we're gonna try and build a fire. Alright, so here we go, getting out. At least we're on land now. Get this, look for some flowers. There's a flower, but it's in water, and I really don't want to walk in water right now. The water is the problem. Okay, Gonna need this. Chop some trees. Normally I chop the big trees, but not today. Not today! Oh, see, that thing is attacking me. And there's still mosquitoes. Like, why? Why? The season's supposed to be over and it's not. Ouch. Okay, come on. No. Not good. Not good. Okay, I'm walking in the water even though I don't want to be because I don't feel like I have another choice. Oh, this is so bad, chat. The fire, by the way, is to, like, try and dry out. If I can dry out, I might be okay. So I'm just gonna keep running from these things. Doing my best. And drying out the best I can. Nope, 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 nope. It's real bad. It's real bad, but at least I'm kind of dry now. See if we can make it to the morning. Let's see. Where did my fire even go? I don't know where it is. Ouch. But look at this, and good news. So now I can see. I mean, I'm not playing as Willow, but at least this gives me some light. Willow is a pyromaniac who actually gains sanity from setting things on fire. Which unfortunately is not the case for this character, but look, my 14 sanity, it's not going down anymore. And it might even go up a little bit if we can make it to the morning. Honestly, I'm doing better than I thought I would at this point. So that is freaking something. Oh my god. We are alive. Barely. The sanity numbers are going up. Slowly. That's what I plant. Gotta avoid that. What I don't understand is why there's no fry anywhere. Really thought rainy season was supposed to be over, chat. Sloggy and sad. Yeah, no kidding. Why is the entire island flooded? Food. I might actually starve on this. Which would stink because I have one job. Look at that, sanity is all the way up to 38. That's so high. I don't even have the red lines in the corners anymore. I'm doing great. I'm doing so good. But I'm gonna run out of food. And now it's going back down. Cool. A new axe. Just chopping many trees that we can. Okay. I'll drop this. Of course, the monkeys are taking the logs. OMG, it's morning finally. Yeah. So did you see I chopped the trees to get logs to build another fire to try and actually dry myself out for real this time? And the freaking monkeys took them. Ow. 3 hit points. I think this is it. Yeah, my usual method of kiting does not work with nightmares. Like, I can run away from them, but I can't get anything else to fight them because they're my nightmares and nobody else can see them. Fire, fire, please, the fire. Oh, there it goes. All right, so now what, chat? That's it. I survived 56 days. Yeah, shocker. Hi everyone, how are you doing today? So I was very excited to try out Coral Island, and I thought I had downloaded the game, but apparently I downloaded a different game that is not going to work for this stream. So right now we're still waiting for the download, and I apologize for that. But in the meantime, how's everyone doing? Tired as usual? Yeah, I hear that. It's been a long, long week. But it's the weekend now, and we're going to hopefully try out a new game soon. Let's see. 50% complete, so we're getting there. Slowly, slowly getting there. Sal, I don't know, rough day, rough week. Yeah. But things are getting better. I spent all day yesterday gardening, taking out a lot of invasive plants, including burning bush, lesser celandine, some very old and established English ivy that has been strangling my oak trees in the back. And it was great to get outside in, cultivated nature and do something that helps the world, even in a small way. So I'm really happy I got to do that. But since this new game is taking a while to download, and again, I do apologize for that, I hit the wrong button, as will happen. So things are not going well. But I can put on either Guild Wars or Don't Starve if that's something that people would be interested in watching while we wait. So, yeah, please let me know. Things are slow. I'll bring up Don't Starve. Then maybe we can try Coral Island in a little bit. Okay. And that's going to take a moment to load as well. Hopefully not a very long moment. Hey Kai, how's it going? It's been a really long week, and this stream is off to, could be worse, but a slightly rough start. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm really happy to see all of you. So thanks again for showing up. Yep, that's loading. Is anything going to load? This may be just a big chatting stream. I hope not. Okay, there goes Don't Starve. All right, so let's switch over to that. It has been an absolute roller coaster of a week. And not necessarily in a good way. So let's see. Change over to game. Make sure we have the right game source. Yeah! How's that looking? Everything look good? Okay, let's start a new game of Shipwrecked. Let's just go ahead. What do we think? Wendy again? Love doing Wendy in Shipwrecked. SW. Would you like this world to be compatible with Hamlet? Sure. This has never come up as an issue. I don't really play with mods, pretty much ever. Character, Wendy's good. Love Wendy. Wendy, the bereaved.
Abigail, come back. I'm not done playing with you.
Is haunted by her twin sister. Feels comfortable in the dark. Doesn't hit very hard. The twin sister, on the other hand. All right, let's get started. We were going to try out Coral Island. It's not quite ready yet, but we'll do this for a little bit, and then maybe if Coral Island boots up, then we will give that a try. But for now, honestly, a chill for me morning, that's just fine, given how everything has been lately. All right, here we are, waking up on an island, in an ocean. And let's see, don't starve and chill, though. Yes, we're going to be very chill until the monsters and starvation come for us. So, picking up some rocks, picking up some grass, flint. Already have 2 flint. Let's move Abigail's flour to this side so that we don't lose it. Because if something comes, they grab stuff out of your inventory, it's going to grab it from the left side first. So now we're just getting some grass. Yeah, deep breaths. Steam sale is up and you're tempted. Ooh, what are you tempted to buy? Chill is good, getting over a cold. Yeah, Kai, you weren't here, but I was exposed to COVID last weekend, so I spent the first half of the week, trying to monitor and prevent myself from getting COVID, like drinking all the tea and airborne and getting a lot of rest. So the stream was pretty low energy. I took a test, wound up negative, so we could go to the concert that we had on Thursday, which was excellent, by the way. But then during the day, I also wound up dealing with some interpersonal stuff that was an absolute nightmare. And I'm feeling better now, but it's just been so much, so fast. And I'm just glad to be here with my friends. And, oh no, a coconut tree. Should I chop the coconut tree, Jack? I'm still a little bit scared from what happened 2 months ago. Raylan says, I'm tempted by a couple Metroidvania games and a survival game that seems up my alley. Ooh, tell me more. Is it something that I could play on this channel, or is it something that's not ocean and mermaid themed? I hope next week is better. Well, I'd be very surprised if it got worse. But I'm okay right now. It was hard. Oh yeah, and in the mix I had one of the worst stress-induced migraines of my life, possibly the worst. Like, it's just been everything. But here I am. I'm on my little island. I'm not starving, and I'm not starving alone, except for Abigail, who is always with me, even when she's in the flower. But we'll get her. We love Abigail. Flint, flint, flint. So we have 2 flint, so we can start mining rocks. But we also got some rocks. Oh, I just started chopping this without thinking about how frightened I should be. I may or may not have died to a coconut tree in the first game that I tried to play on stream. Game is called The Last Caretaker. It's about a robot on an ocean platform, oh, like ocean, trying to find seeds to send into orbit to help restore humanity. That does sound up my alley and like something that I could play on stream. So let's go ahead. Pickaxe. We've got more than 2 flint, so we can make a pickaxe. Work on getting some more flint, so we can get even more tools. That sounds sweet. Looks like there's some shooting other rogue robots, which you don't like as much. No, but, you know, if there's gathering and crafting, then we might check it out. Let's see. The name of that game is The Last Caretaker. Looking up in the chat, is that right? Last Caretaker Early Access, which is important to know. Okay. Yeah, that might be one to check out for sure. Oh, the one I'm Yes, I'm sorry. I am playing a game called Don't Starve. Here's my Don't Starve spiel. Don't Starve is my very favorite game ever. This is my comfort game, even though it's full of the horrors. I love gathering and crafting, and this game is all about gathering and crafting, and not starving, and not going insane, and not being killed by monsters, and not, dying of exposure or anything else. But it's a really fun little survival game that's very challenging. It's roguelike in that the maps are randomly generated, and if you die, you're dead. You have to start all the way over. So because it's so unforgiving, and not being bonked by coconuts, yeah, that is another way that you can die. It's like that train song, you know the one. There are many dumb ways to die in Don't Starve. This is the first expansion of Don't Starve. This is called Shipwrecked. The base game takes place in kind of a temperate forest biome, and this one obviously takes place on islands and oceans. So you gather resources, you build bases, and you just basically try to survive as long as possible. So this is the first game I started playing on stream, and it's the one I'm playing again. I love it because, you know, I've played this game more than probably anything else, though I don't do this expansion as much. But I am very familiar. Spiders on the starting island? Oh my goodness. At least one good thing happened this week. I mean, not having COVID was also a very good thing. And the concert was lovely. It was truly amazing. We saw Dessa for the 7th time. Still great every single time. By getting spiders on the starting island, that is so good. Yay, spiders, something I rarely say. No, we like spiders. We're on Team Spider in this house. We like them better than centipedes. When I see a wolf spider in the bathroom, I don't freak out. I'm like, oh, hello, friend. Thank you for protecting me from those nasty centipedes. I know this is a very controversial topic. But spiders and snakes, and then the spiders and snakes can fight each other and drop lots of loot. So this is fantastic, actually. I'm having a good time. Uh-oh, it's dark. Gotta make a torch. So, Kai, the other thing that you can get killed by in this game is Charlie. Charlie is a former magician's assistant. I like to name them and leave them and take care of the other insects. Yes, very much so. Val, haven't found any more black widows in my house, though not for lack of trying. Well, good. Just, like, continue not finding them, but only for the reason that they are not there. We like most spiders, but ones with deadly venom, less so. This is huge. How big is this island? Wow, look at that. This is great. I won't have to go anywhere for a little while. The big thing is gold, though. I will need gold, and I don't see any here yet. You need gold for making a science machine, for getting the tech trees, and for some other really important things like lightning rods. We have a whole episode on YouTube that was called Lightning Strikes Twice about the bases and the things being destroyed by lightning. It's great. There is so much here that can kill you. You get dropped off in mild season, but the other seasons get a lot less mild. And yeah, so let's go around the coast and see just how big this is. I'm gonna eat these berries real quick. Oh, I've got 2 berries. There's so many berries. Like, normally you get dropped off 1 red mushroom. That's good. Red mushrooms you can't eat raw, but you can cook them into stews and things. Let's see, going around the outside, like, normally it's just like a patch of sand and a patch of jungle, and sometimes you might even not get the patch of jungle. This is amazing. This is an island that I would normally have to sail a long way to get to. There are so many resources here. It's amazing. Oh, more mushrooms? What color are these mushrooms? A blue mushroom. That's good. Those have healing powers. Green mushrooms restore sanity, which is really amazing. So, Kai, there's 3 bars up here that you want to take care of, up here in the top right. So you see the one that looks like a stomach, that's obviously hunger. That slowly depletes over time. And you eat food to fill it back up. If hunger gets all the way to the bottom, then you start to starve. So that second meter with the... Yeah, well, the lightning destroyed my mushrooms in that previous game. That's part of what wound up doing me in the end. So the second bar is health, which you can obviously get attacked by things, and coconuts. And I'll talk to you more about Charlie later. She's so fun. One of the fun hazards/NPCs of this game. And then the third one is your sanity. And if your sanity gets too low, then hallucinations start forming, and they start attacking you, and you have to fight them. and then you lose health from that too. And obviously, if your health goes all the way to 0, then you die. That's it for the game. You're done. So part of the reason why I find this challenging and slightly horror game, it's like a cozy horror game, if that's even a thing. It is really fun. I love it so much, and I love gathering and crafting, and when I'm stressed out, I just go into games to gather things. Like, if you've seen one of my Guild Wars 2 streams, it's mostly gathering. I'm just like, I'm having a day, so I'm just gonna gather stuff, because that's what makes me feel better. Okay, so no, unless there's like one gold-bearing rock in that unexplored region in the jungle, there's not any gold here. But this is still a very good island to make a home on. So let's take a look at that map. Typically, I like to build on, for sure thing, it's one of your spouse's favorite games. Don't Starve is? Or just, Guild Wars? I don't know. I'll check back on that later. But I like to build on the sand because there's less likely to be snakes and stuff. Oh, genres. Cozy horror? Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with chat. You know that. You're all Twitch viewers. Yeah, it's fun. I really love this one. So, and there isn't really a great spot. Maybe just right around here in the middle, around where I'm standing now. Because you want to go for that beach biome, but not too close to the coast because they flood. Of course, if it's monsoon season, then everything floods anyway. Which, may or may not lead to your demise, but we don't need to talk about that right now. So let's see. We'll start gathering materials to build a base. And we do want to build a raft because we need coral to get our fire pit. All right. Back here. You know what? I need to get that little patch pack thing so that I can have a little more storage. And unfortunately, to do that, I need a bunch more coconut fronds. Which means that I have to chop the coconut trees and risk my death. Though my health bar is full right now, I'm still at 150, so it's not that risky. But just like now, every time I see a coconut tree, I'm just like, no! So let's see, grass. Okay, so it's in survival. A lot of locked technologies. Healing salve, umbrella, anti-venom, compass. No, here it is, thatch pack. So I need 4 palm leaves. And I have 2. So I gotta chop 2 more coconut trees. Even though it's riskier, I really like to... Thea, how are you? Everything looks and sounds good. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. I was going to try and play Coral Island, but I realized I had accidentally downloaded a different game the other night. So we're just back in Don't Starve Shipwrecked for now, and then maybe going to check back in on Coral Island. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause. It's very important to pause when you tab out and Don't Starve. We also learned this in a prior stream. I'm going to have to clip that because it was so funny. But anyway, Steam. And it says it's 57% complete, so that's not great. I guess we're playing Don't Starve a bunch more. Things happen. Perhaps we'll be able to do another stream, like a surprise, non-scheduled stream, and try that out. But, yeah. Then again, who knows? Maybe it will download all the way. Okay, I need 1 more coconut tree, but right now I'm just grabbing some logs. Hunger down to 36. That stomach's getting a little thin looking. Yep, but when in doubt, don't starve. When in doubt, don't starve. But yeah, it's great to see you. And we're just kind of just chilling out. 2 eggs, though eggs are less important than in some situations. Oh, that crab just ate that egg. That's annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this rock and then make this area right here my base. course, I don't really have probably any of the materials to make a decent base. I don't have charcoal for the fire pit, and I don't have coral, or I don't have charcoal for the crock pot, or coral for the fire pit that we have to make. I think Steam sometimes pauses downloads when you start a game, so you may need to double check that. Well, I can't not play the game because I'm streaming. Though, I mean, I guess we could switch to chat. We could do our favorite segment. Yeah, that probably is what happened, because it was at 50%. Well, now it's at 70%, so I think it's going. It's going. So, some more limpets, which are much better cooked. So we need one more palm frond so we can make the pack. It's... Focus. We're going to focus, and we're going to chop the coconut tree.
Darkness will be here soon. I must prepare.
Yeah, because darkness, if it gets dark, then Charlie, the magician's assistant, who is assistant to the magician, who's the evil person that put together this whole thing and dropped people in remote places to watch them survive, and there's monsters there. But his assistant is Charlie, who somehow became a monster in the dark and will attack you if it gets dark enough. We think she's invisible, but we really can't tell because she only ever attacks when it's completely pitch black. So the thing you gotta do is never let it get completely pitch black. So always keep torches. Darkness, no parents.
Well, Wendy has no parents. And she also has no sister. Except that her sister may or may not be a ghost. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, what we're doing, making a thatch pack survival. There it is, thatch pack. Speaking of growling metal vocals, I am today wearing my Death Clock t-shirt in honor of the hit fictional song Mermaider, which is about mermaid murder. And that's a fun one if you've been having a bad day. Let's see, so I have the thatch pack. The next thing I think I'm gonna need... Chad, I think we gotta start setting stuff on fire, or at least looking for stuff that we can safely set on fire. Because we need charcoal to build the crock pot. This is good, I'm doing pretty good with seeds, I like that. So I wanna look for something that's like a tree. Specifically a tree, has to be a tree. Oh, look at that, Abigail's flower. It's blooming, so we can go ahead and wake her up soon. That's gonna be nice. All right. So the little twigs. Uh-oh, here comes Charlie. Not today, Charlie.
And then there was light.
It is always time to set things on fire. You're having the best day. God, that's a whole mood. Oh. So let's see, and then once we're done setting some fires, we can go ahead and make a raft. Try and find coral. And gold. Gold is very important. There's a lot of tools and like crafting stations and things that you cannot get. Not tonight, Charlie, that's true. Not tonight, Charlie. Not tonight. I did not notice just how much grass I had in my inventory. I've got a stack and a half, so that's 67 grass. I should probably find something to do with those. I'm gonna make a hat. Dress. Straw hat. Alright. Look, I just need some trees that aren't next to other flammable things. Where are those? Here's one. Sorry about that. This one might be far enough away from other ones. So this is close to all these little twig and stuff. So that's not ideal. Chop. At least you got me two. That's nice. Yeah, that one's too close to these grass. This one, maybe... I think it's okay. Shall we risk it? Let's risk it. And if the forest burns down, then we'll just switch to a different game. It looks like it's good so far, though. So that's great. Oh, starvation mode. I just got the download complete notification. So that's very cool. Thal says, I am digging these sinister eldritch steel drums. Don't know why I couldn't hear them before. I don't know. Maybe I was just talking too loud. I'm a little more subdued today compared to my normal streams, so that's gotta be it. I don't believe that I changed the sound settings or anything. But yeah, Sinister Eldritch Steel Drums is the entire soundtrack to this expansion. It's great. We love it. So... You know what? I gotta build a campfire so I can cook these limpets real quick. Campfire. It's not as efficient as the chimney fire pit, but it will get me food, which I need, because I have one job, and it is a job that I failed to complete in that Hamlet game that I tried to start. And that's why we will not be playing Hamlet on this channel very often. Only mermaid games. We learned our lesson. What do we think? Shall we give Coral Island a try? I think we should give it a try. We can come back to this another time. If Coral Island stinks, then we can come back to it now. But for now, that's okay. Survived a total of 2 days. So, for a second, I looked at this pause screen and was like, so which button do I have to press? It's save and quit. So, there we go.